All right, welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym. First time in 6 weeks we're back. The second home opener for the Maroons. Can we call it that, Coach Cataldo? It was Des Moines Lincoln earlier and back in December.
You almost try to look at the trends. How do the Maroons at home versus how is Ankeny Centennial? The Maroons are 4-0 at home. We've had 4 home games, and we're almost done with January. That's incredible.
It is, and that's hard to believe, but we've had that much happen. And all right, we're going to go with the starting lineups in Game 2 for the visitors from Ankeny Centennial. And new head coach is a former assistant to Bob Fontana, who was at Centennial for 12 years. It's Matt Delger in his first year as head coach. Their record is 4-9. He's assisted by Dave Runchie. We'll talk about a Runchie kid that'll be playing for Centennial. Luke Donato, Matt Klingner, and Ben Lamock, the coaching staff. Jags come in averaging 45.5 points on offense and 52.5 points on defense. And I think they're nothing has changed from what Coach told me, so we'll go with it. At one guard for Centennial, Drew Hansen, a 6'2 junior. He'll wear number 5. The other guard is Keaton Kasperbauer, a 6'3 sophomore. He'll wear number 13 and a captain. The third guard is Colby Beschen, a 5'10 senior. He's a captain wearing number 15. At one forward, Luke Mitchell, a 6'5 junior, wearing number 14. And the other forward is Hunter Runchie, a 6'1 junior. He is their leading scorer, averaging 11.5 points. So it'll be Hansen, Kasperbauer, Mitchell, Beschen, and Runchie, the 5 on the floor for Centennial, averaging 45.5 points on offense, giving up 52.5 points on defense. Dowling Catholic will go with their usual starting 5 at guard and captain Nate Jenkins, a 6'1 senior. He'll wear number 2. The other guard is Noah Martins, a 6' senior. He'll wear number 11. The third guard is Captain Maddox Capola. He'll wear number 13. One forward is Charlie Crane, 6'10 senior, and he'll wear number 10. And the other at center, Alfred Coley, a 6'8 junior, wearing number 0. Maroons come in with a 61.5 point average on offense, giving up 47.5 points on defense. Their record 12-1, ranked 3rd in Class 4A. Head coach is Justin Einertson in his 3rd year, 39 wins, 21 losses, assisted by John Nagel, Jimmy Nahas, Zach Nicholson, Kevin O'Hare, and Sam Young. So, Jimmy Cataldo, that's a tale of the tape. What say you?
I think you got to watch the rebounding. Maroons are averaging 35 rebounds a game to Ankeny Centennial's 20. So, Ankeny's got to crash the board. Dowling shot 2 of 17 3-point shots against Centennial. The first matchup, Maroons got to shoot much better than that to pull away this game. Watch the tempo controlled through Ankeny Centennial throughout this game as they did in December.
Well, Dowling gets the ball deep into the lane, and Charlie Crane has the ball stripped away and into the hands of Centennial. So the Jags with the turnover to start the contest, and Dowling back on defense. Maroons will play man-to-man. Here's Kasperbauer with it, guarded by Capola. In the lane, shot the left hand, left it short, and rebound Coley. Alfred got above the rim. Dowling has a couple rim protectors out there in Charlie Crane and Alfred Coley. And Dowling going against Centennial's man-to-man. Here is Capola with it. Lob pass underneath the Coley, and he slams it through. They didn't rotate down on him there, and Alfred gets the first 2 points for the Maroons.
Well, if the Maroons are patient enough and continue that one extra pass down low, they have that size advantage throughout, and you're going to find easy baskets like that. Alfred Coley slamming it home early in the game.
And Dowling slapping on a press to start it with, but Centennial breaks it. 15 on the shot clock. Jags in the front court. They go left to right, and they're all black uniforms with silver trim and white numbers. Dowling in their home white uniforms. Haven't seen them in a while with maroon letters and numbers and trim. Jags with it. Here's Runchie with it. Hands it off. 3 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Coley again. He and Capola fought over it. And Alfred gets it to Maddox. 2-0 Dowling. As we're underway here in game 2 of our doubleheader. Now a corner 3. No good by Martins. Like Noah was ready to shoot that corner 3, and a rebound out to Centennial. Kind of surprised him. Centennial dribble drives in the lane. Shot no good by Hunter Runchie. Tip no good. Rebounded by Dowling. Outlet to Charlie Crane. Goes down. Layup good. Charlie had to go through some traffic and maybe some hand contact, and he got it to fall.
You've seen Charlie Crane transition well from defense to offense. outrunning the entire Ankeny defense and laying it in. Again, inside presence is going to be huge for the Maroons tonight.
1-2-2, full court press. Dowling trapped the first pass once it passed half court. And Centennial, nice job of breaking the press. Kasperbauer with it, guarded by Coley. Keaton with it on the dribble, looking for a seam, goes down the lane and draws the foul. And they're going to get a hand check on Dowling, and they'll be on Coley. Alfred with his first foul. He's got to be careful. Can't get into foul trouble like he was. No, he wasn't in foul trouble with Valley as I look back on some score sheets. And the ball tipped out of bounds off of Centennial. So it'll be a turnover in the backcourt. And it'll be Dowling basketball here, Jimmy.
You look at the first matchup, I mentioned turnovers were at a minimum in the first meeting. Dowling just had 6 turnovers. Ankeny Centennial 8. So both teams handled the basketball really well, handled the defense really, really well.
Here's Crane underneath, and he slams it home. Charlie Crane battling up against Hunter Runchi, and that is a mismatch of 9 inches. Wow.
It's incredible, and you can do that all night. Is Charlie Crane patient enough to be able to get the ball fed down to him throughout?
And Dowling causing a 10-second count in the backcourt as the pass by Colby Beshin was late, and that's how you answer the shot clock different, or the holding to the last shot, or till the shot clock ends. You press them.
So one thing we'll talk about, I think, throughout this homestand is Dowling's home court length of this court is not something you see around the CIML. It's much shorter, which makes Dowling so much more long in the way they can control the defense, and that's what they did.
Here's Jenkins in the lane, and he shoots and scores. And we've got a timeout called by Centennial, and first-year head coach Matt Delger. Will be a 30-second timeout. 5:02 to go first quarter. Dowling out to an 8-0 lead. Charlie Crane with 4 points. Nate Jenkins just scoring there with his first 2, and Alfred Coley with 2. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Hamadale. If you joined us late, Dowling girls a winner in game 1, 51-26. And, Coach, I'll turn it right back to you. Some of the keys that you didn't get to in our pregame. What are some of the things we're seeing here?
Well, we talked about how Centennial has to crash the board. They cannot give Dowling second chance shots on offense, and Dowling's not getting any right now because they're making about everything. But then you got to force Dowling maybe into a three-point shooting. They shot 2 of 17 in the first meeting, force Dowling to shoot the threes, make them beat you outside, and then control the tempo. But if the Maroons continue this pace, they can run away with this game.
And look at the press by the Maroons. Centennial breaks it, and they put Alfred Coley, all 6'8" of him, at the top of the press in the backcourt. And now shot clock down to 15, and Centennial with it. Here's Kasperbauer with it. Swings it around to Mitchell. Over in the corner to Runchi. In the lane, a shot up and good. Nice job as Runchi got the pass inside to Mitchell and scores. That's first 2 points for Centennial at the 4.5-minute mark. 8-2 Dowling. Here is Coppola underneath the Coley, and he slams it home. That's the second time that two-man game went between Coppola and Coley.
That's the third dunk for the Maroons in this early part of this game.
And here's a steal by Dowling and stolen back by Centennial. Beshin tipped it away. Now they work underneath, and a layup up and good by Luke Mitchell. Mitchell averaging 10 points and scores the first 4 for Centennial. It's 10-4 Dowling.
Good take by Mitchell. He realized he had his height advantage on Martins and took it strong to the basket, getting easy points for Centennial.
Here's Jenkins with it, out to Coppola for 3. Left it short. Rebound Centennial. Beshin with it. Coast to coast he goes. The ball tipped out of bounds off of Jenkins. Hey, at least the athletic director's not in a sling like he was back in December. I mean,
trying to get you your halftime guest. But, he's so busy, this time of the year.
Oh, he's moderating the floor. They're going to introduce the state champion golf team and swim team. And they already introduced the football team. Were you there? You wanted? I was
going to go down, and then I talked to Coach Seifert, our head baseball coach. We started talking about baseball,
and then what?
And then I got distracted.
They didn't want you down there for all the cameras. But most of the team was there. Very nice. Recognizing the state champions. 3 of them thus far in the fall and fall sports. 10-4 Dowling, and now 6 on the shot clock. Long 3, up, good. That's Luke Mitchell. He's got all of Ankeny Centennial's points, all 7. And it's Dowling 10, Luke Mitchell 7. 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Now Crane has the ball stolen away from him by Luke Mitchell. Gets to Kasperbauer underneath the Mitchell. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound Coley. Not a Noah Martins. Off the bench, Joe Stopulos in the lineup for Dowling. They swing it to the right side to Jenkins, looking for a cutter. And Will Perpich in the lineup. Now Jenkins, a long three, right corner, no good. Rebound Centennial.
And Centennial's just going to force Dowling into shooting that three-point shot. They're going to give it to him, force him to beat him. And right now the Maroons haven't converted any three-point shots. 0-3 right now.
So Will Perpich in the lineup, 6'4" senior, wearing number 10 for Centennial. And Dowling in with Joe Stopulos, 6'3" senior, wearing number 21. And now free throw line, the shot by Colby Beshin is no good. Rebound Jenkins and Dowling. 2:10 to play, Dowling by 3. Maroons' largest lead has been 8. Centennial yet to have the lead. Here's Martin's dribbling baseline, try to get it to Jenkins, stolen away by Centennial. Jags in the passing lane. Here's Kasperbauer, leaves it for Runchi. Three-pointer top of the key, no good by Kasperbauer, and a rebound out to Dowling. There's Jenkins with it, goes through traffic, nearly had it stolen away. Now Crane with it, and he draws the foul. The wave off the basket as the Maroons will now bring in Evan Mitchell and Maddox Coppola. And a foul on Will Perpich, his first.
I think the Maroons just need to be more patient in their offense. They're trying to post up Crane or Coley on the blocks, and the Maroons are just thinking that they can get position and feed that. Where I think how you beat it is work the ball around, allow the big guys to get better position, and then feed the post. Right now they're a little bit impatient trying to feed that lower post where they have the size advantage.
Charlie Crane sits on the bench along with Noah Martins as Evan Mitchell, a 6'4" sophomore, in the lineup for Dowling, along with Alfred Coley. 20 on the shot clock. Dowling with the ball, leading by 3, a minute and a half to go first quarter. Here's Jenkins coming off a ball screen by Coley, leaves it for Keelis. Gio fakes the 3, now dribbles baseline, cut off nicely by Runchi. Here's Coppola, pull-up jumper up, good. Maddox Coppola, smooth shot from the right side, about 10 feet out.
I just think Maddox, that's his strength, is pump fake the three-point shot. He's struggling, at least in games, to hit that three-point shot. If you can get his defender in the air, he's a deadly 10-foot shot offensive player.
Maroons nearly got a 10-second count. Centennial gets the ball over the timeline. Here's Runchi underneath, layup good. Hunter Runchi with his first 2 points tonight, 12-9 Dowling. Final 45 seconds of the first quarter. Game 1 went to the Dowling girls, 51-26. And we're in the closing seconds of game 2. And now Coley underneath, and he draws the foul as he took it to the hole. And he'll go to the free throw line. Fouls on Perpich, his second. As Drew Hansen will return to the Centennial lineup, as will Charlie Crane, as Coley to the free throw line for 2. 56% free throw shooter on the year is Alfred. And the first free throw no good. Tonight's game of the Iowa Catholic Radio Network brought to you in part by Fast Signs in Clive, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear and Construction Professionals. Nate Jenkins checks out of the Dowling lineup. And Sam Ralston in for the first time tonight. Second free throw by Coley, left it short. Rebound Centennial. Kasperbauer comes away with it. Shot clock turned off. No, 1 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Dowling going with Ralston, Coppola, Keelis, Coley, and Evan Mitchell, the 5 on the floor for Dowling defensively right now. Centennial letting the clock wind down, 12 on the shot clock.
Maroons have several fouls to give here.
Yes, they do. Dowling with 1 team foul, Centennial with 2, and now pull-up jumper, good. Nice job by Runchi. He's got 4 points. Half-court shot by Coppola at the horn is no good, and we've come to the end of the first quarter here at the Dowling Catholic Gym with the score. Dowling Catholic 12 and Ankeny Centennial 11, alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Back with the second quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
The best candidate for marriage is the very person who would be a good candidate for monasticism. And the best candidate for monasticism would be the very person who would be a good candidate for marriage. I'm Father Thomas J. Loy with a Theology of the Body moment for the Tabor Life Institute. Celibacy and marriage are not opposed to each other. They're actually 2 sides of the same coin. Marriage and celibacy are both choices to love, to make a gift of self, to live spousally. Happy marriages are those which have the element of the monastic in them, prayer, discipline, dying to self, and a sense of belonging ultimately to God. A celibate is happiest when he or she lives their celibacy spousally, making a gift of self to God and to others. The married couple reminds the celibate of the spousal dimension of his or her celibacy. The celibate reminds the married couple of the sacramental nature of their marriage. To find out more about the theology of the body, visit taborlife.org. taborlife.org.
And we're back here at the Dowling Catholic High School gym. First time in 6 weeks. Been on the road with the CIML. Now the Maroons are home for 6 doubleheaders. We have 1 game in Ankeny, and we'll try to get you there on a Thursday night. I think our friend Mr. Pollock will take care of us once we're up there. It's Centennial with the basketball first. They go to the basket, take it right to the rim, and a foul on Dowling. The basket will count, as a foul will be on Charlie Crane. That'll be his first. Nice strong move by Luke Mitchell, who has 9 points and a chance to get into double figures here with the free throw, Jimmy.
Mitchell averaging 10 points a game. Didn't see this much out of him the first go-around. Only scored 2 points against the Maroons in Game 1 back in December.
Dowling 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Centennial did not attempt the free throw in the first quarter, and Mitchell, chance for the and one, misses it. So Dowling with the basketball. Ralston stays in the contest for the Maroons. So Sam will get the second quarter start. They're working underneath. Evan Mitchell shot off the glass good. He stays in also. So Coach Einerson keeping that rotation in. That finished the first quarter with Ralston and Mitchell.
Just finding that interior pass. Maroons are going to live and die by that tonight. Now they're 7 of 8 shooting inside the paint.
Now here's Kasperbauer. Three-pointer no good right in front of us. Rebound Mitchell and Dowling. Gets it over to Capola underneath the Keyless, finds Charlie Crane, and he puts it up and in. Nice pass by Keyless to Charlie Crane, the 6'10 center.
Maroons find that extra pass, usually wide open on the backside. Crane flashed open, nice easy layup.
16-13 Dowling. Maroons led 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. Dowling comes in third ranked in Class 4A. Centennial unranked. Dowling with a record of 12-1. Centennial's record 4-9. Dowling a 46-42 win in Game 1 between the two teams back on December 9th in Centennial. And now a shot off the glass too strong by Drew Christweiser, and out of bounds to Dowling.
Look at Centennial. Keaton Kasperbauer averaging 9 points a game. Really lit up Dowling last December. Shooting, 20 points that night. Right now the Maroons have kept him scoreless. He was probably a big part of their scouting report. Make sure Keaton Kasperbauer, sophomore from Ankeny, 6'3", doesn't go off for 20 points like he did back on December 9th.
A little high-low. Charlie Crane gets underneath to Mitchell. Layup good. Evan with a nice soft shot from the left block. Wow, with the right hand. 18-13, Dowling by 5.
Inside the paint, the Maroons have missed just one shot all night from inside the paint. That's their 18th point.
Here's Mitchell with it. Leaves it for Kasperbauer, guarded by Nathan Jenkins. Kasperbauer dribbles baseline, double team. Now kicks it out to Mitchell for 3. It's no good, and a rebound Jenkins and Dowling. Nathan in the front court, leaves it for Keyless. Looking underneath, can't find anybody open. 18-13, Dowling by 5 with 5:40 to go here in the second quarter from the Dowling gym. Here's Crane with it. Charlie in the lane, one-on-one. Puts up an off-balance shot, good. Showed his balance there and athleticism. Charlie Crane with his 8th point.
Lost his footing a little bit, but stayed under control enough to get his length at the basket. Another layup for the Maroons.
Timeout on the floor called by Centennial. And head coach Matt Delger, and this will be a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Second quarter is Dowling 20 and Ankeny Centennial 13 in this boys Class 4A Central Iowa Metro League game on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
The radio home for your Dowling Catholic Maroons. 105.5 KIHS, Perry, Des Moines. IowaCatholicRadio.com and the Iowa Catholic Radio mobile app. Encounter Jesus.
KIHS, Perry, KDVM, Mason City, KCSL, Spencer.
Weekdays at 5 p.m., it's Catholic Answers, a live call-in program to offer Catholics and non-Catholics a chance to talk with world-class apologists and theologians. Catholic Answers, live on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, connecting people to Christ.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hello, this is Father Dave Fleming from the Diocese of Des Moines. Thanks for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Welcome back to the Dowling Gym. Out of the timeout called by Centennial, they have 3 left now. They used 2 here in the first half, 20-13. And the Jags lose the ball out of bounds. So it'll be Dowling basketball and another Centennial turnover, Jimmy Cataldo.
Not many turnovers. That's just the 4th turnover for Ankeny Centennial. About halfway through the second quarter, Maroons have 3.
We have your namesake and family member on. Vinny Cataldo is our studio producer. Probably the best bowler in the Cataldo family, I know that. Now here's Noah Martins down the lane and puts up a shot. May have forced that a little bit. And he misses it off the glass. Rebound Centennial. And here's Colby Beshin with it, running the point for the Jags. He's it for Luke Mitchell. Now on the baseline to Perpich. Kicks it out to Beshin on the perimeter. Can't get the shot off. 15 on the shot clock. Jags going to run their motion offense, trying to get somebody open, run those flex cuts on the baseline. And now here's underneath with the basketball. Mitchell kicks it out in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. A long 3 up and no good by Beshin for 3, and the rebound Dowling.
Really good defense by the Maroons there. Really working to find the shooters, forced Ankeny Centennial into a bad 3-point shot.
And now here again, a layup up and good by Alfred Coley. This time not from Coppola. The pass came from Jenkins, who gets the assist. And a foul on Centennial as a basket counts by Alfred.
That's just the point of emphasis right now is feed the post, find ways to get the ball inside. Take advantage of your size advantage, and the Maroons are capitalizing that here early in this game.
Perpich with his 3rd foul. And an and 1 here. Alfred completes the traditional 3-point play. He's 1 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Has 7 points, 23-13. Dowling's lead is 12-10, their largest of the night. Centennial in the front court with Perpich. Now to Kasperbauer. Luke Mitchell in there. Luke, the wide receiver on the Centennial football team. Picks it out near half court. They work underneath the Perpich. He can't get off a shot. He passes it out. It's stolen away by Jenkins. Nate all the way down. Layup up and no good. No contact. And rebound Centennial. Trailing the play was Mitchell. Jags underneath and a shot up and good as Perpich shoots and scores his first 2 points off the bench.
Perpich got behind the Dowling defense and found the back door and laid it in. Maroons just were not finding the shooter that time.
23-15 Dowling, 3:15 to go, second quarter. Now here's Crane on the right block. His layup up and good. Got a nice angle to Charlie Crane. Didn't get too low. Shot off the glass.
He's shown a ton of strength tonight, Charlie Crane. We talked about what he's done to really transform his body in the offseason. The strength that he and the weight that he added is really helping him tonight as he's getting a lot of contesting bodies inside the paint.
Crane with 10 points, Dowling by 10, 25-15. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining, second quarter. Now here's Runche with it in the lane. Now double team, can't get off a shot. Now passes in the corner to Kasperbauer, dribbles baseline. Leaves for Beshin, he'll launch the 3, it's no good. And the rebound Keyless, and he's fouled by Perpich, and that'll be his 4th if it is. Let's see what Chad Shellmeyer says. 4th foul on Will Perpich, 6'4 senior post player. Our officials tonight, Michael Lawler, Lauren DeCreif, and Chad Shellmeyer. And that'll be the 4th foul on Perpich. It'll be Dowling basketball. Second team foul in the second quarter on Centennial.
Silently came about. I didn't even notice that he was sitting at 3 and got 4 fouls early in the second quarter.
Here's Coppola with it. Inside to Coley. Puts it on the floor, and it's stolen away by Hunter Runche. Good job by Hunter grabbing the ball there. Now Hunter will take it all the way down the lane. Tries to muscle up to Coppola, and now kicks it back out. Here's Kasperbauer with it. He'll hand it off to Beshin. Over to Mitchell. Now here's Runche on a little weave. His shot in the lane won't fall. And the rebound, Charlie Crane. Charlie will bring it up. And he'll launch the three. It's up. Good! From the top of the key, about a foot back, and he makes it. How about that for 6'10"?
It goes against everything I say is number one, don't shoot a three so early in the possession. And Crane or Coley, if you don't have it, don't shoot it. Don't force it.
Dowling by 13, and now in the lane. A shot up and good. That time by the Jags. Let's see who they give it to. And that'll go with Kasperbauer with his first 2 points of the night. 28-17 Dowling. Now corner three by Coppola, no good. Offensive rebound and putback by Charlie Crane, who's got 15 points and running out of room for him here. 30-17 Maroons. Pressure in the backcourt by Dowling. Now here is Beschen for corner three, and it's good from the left corner. Colby Beschen right in front of the Dowling student section.
Right at that time, Beschen was in rhythm. Really uncontested. Nice smooth stroke by Beschen.
Dowling right to left towards the south basket here. Gets it to Ralston. Sam Ralston in there. They look it inside, and a slam dunk by Alfred Coley. They left him open.
A great job by Crane. Being patient, allowing Coley to come around the block and get position. And it's like stealing right now every time you feed the ball down low to Crane or Coley.
Coley with 9 points, 32-20. Dowling by 12 with 25 seconds remaining. 15 on the shot clock. Centennial with the basketball between the circles. That's Runche running the point for the Jags. Now they kick it in the corner to Kasperbauer for three. Good, right in front of the Dowling bench. Keaton Kasperbauer, his 5th point of the night and his first three. Dowling the other way. Ralston underneath. His shot off the glass, good. He went right around Luke Mitchell for the basket.
Body control and strength by Sam Ralston that time allowed him to take a highly contested layup and convert it.
And we come to halftime with our score. Dowling Catholic 34, Ankeny Centennial 23. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, I'm Mark Hamadale. Pretty good first half for the Maroons. After a 12-11 first quarter, Dowling leading by 1. They extended here in the second quarter, Jimmy.
Attacking the paint. Maroons have just missed 3 shots in the paint. Shooting 18, so 15 of 18 right now in the paint has really been the total offense for the Maroons, and they're pretty dominant right now.
Dowling outscoring Centennial 22-12 in the second quarter to lead it here at halftime. 34-23 in this boys CIML Class 4A matchup. Earlier tonight, the Dowling girls a winner 51-26 over Ankeny Centennial to improve their record to 14-2. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Hamadale, we'll take a 2-minute break and return to the Dowling Catholic Gym after this 2-minute break. Dowling 34, Ankeny Centennial 23. Halftime of the boys game on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by CTO. Your support has helped thousands of students attend our Catholic schools. CTOIowa.org. At CTO, the bottom line, it's for the kids and their future.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. CPCustomHomes.com. Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio. Life's buzzing with energy, and every moment is powered by our health. At Mercy One, their caring doctors focus on just that, so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
Hi, this is Cy Kellett, host of Catholic Answers Live. Thanks for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School gym alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Halftime of the boys contest. Dowling leading 34-23 at halftime. Joined now by members of the girls basketball team, head coach Christian Marr and senior Ellie Muller. Ladies, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being on. Ellie, welcome.
Thanks.
I had a lot of fun at Coach Donahue's expense with what you were doing tonight, making a lot of shots in the paint. You work on that apparently in practice. And
yeah.
I understand Coach Donahue and Danner are the holding the tackle dummies like football. And
yep.
I think you've went through a few of them this year with them, so congratulations. Like the aggressiveness.
Thanks.
Coach Meyer, a week off.
Great to see
Huh?
the aggressiveness from her the last two games. Isn't it great to see?
It is awesome, Coach. You've got to really like that.
Yeah, it's I think I've lost my voice for 4 years calling for it. Now she's just doing it.
I started last Tuesday night, against Valley, just down the freeway here. And I saw that, and I said, where's that coming from? And, it's Coach Danner and Donahue. They're getting after it in practice. They got the tackle dummy, and Coach Wilson had to bring another dummy out. And it's like, my goodness, I like that aggressiveness out of this Missouri recruit.
I'm guessing a year from now, the SEC, she's going to find a whole lot of physicality.
What a game it was. You guys defeated Centennial for the second time, 51-26. Slow start. Credit them, and just getting into a rhythm, Coach, in that first quarter. It was a 12-12 tie, and then defense took over, it seemed like, after the first half was over.
Yeah, I thought the first half they did a really good job just being physical and physical with us defensively. Kind of took us off our game a little bit, and we got some good shots. We just didn't make threes very much. Mm-hmm. And I thought we gave up a couple baskets that were a little bit out of position. But as you mentioned, second half, to hold any team in the CIML, let alone a ranked team, to 7 points is pretty darn impressive.
Certainly was. They really wanted to make a post presence on offense at Centennial. And I know Lizzie Beam and Beating were posting you up, Ellie, and that was kind of interesting. And they just kept doing it. They really wanted a post presence. The problem is they didn't have anybody that could match up. They didn't have anybody over 6 foot. But you had a few block shots. I don't know what the number was, but
our stats said 8.
8 blocks?
Not bad.
Nobody's keeping track of that, Nobody on my staff is. Donahue got lost after the first quarter, and it's really tough to do. But talk about the game, Ellie. You had a nice game inside, and you let the game come to you. You didn't try to force anything. I know once in a while you'll stick out there and shoot that three, and then Coach will. Well, that was against Valley.
Tonight she just had a half-court shot. That was a little bit rough, but
we happened to be sitting right next to her when she said that to you, Ellie. But hey, nice year so far, and your senior year, you're off to a great start. And talk about tonight. Was it fun out there with your sisters and the rest of the gang?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, it was a really aggressive game, but gotta do what you gotta do, so it was fun.
What made you snap into being more aggressive? I want to know the answer to that, because it started last Tuesday night at Valley, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, tonight I guess we weren't making a lot of shots, so I knew I had to score inside, but at Valley, I don't know, I just did, I guess.
I asked her that same question after Valley, and she's like, well, maybe it's because I got my mask off.
That's right.
Yeah.
I said I didn't buy it.
That's what everyone's saying. I don't know.
But that's fine. If that's what it was, she doesn't have to wear a mask the rest of the year, so now she has no excuses.
Hey, whatever the doctor says, right? Or the training staff, or whatever is doing that. All right, we're visiting with Kristen Meyer, the Dowling head girls basketball coach, and senior Ellie Muller, headed to Missouri next year. Be part of that SEC. But first, some unfinished business here. You got Waukee coming up on Friday. But tonight, a slow start, but defensively, Ellie, in that second half, you held Centennial to 7 points. 4 points in the fourth quarter, 3 in the third quarter. That's just amazing defense by not only you, but the rest of your teammates. And was that kind of a point of emphasis maybe at halftime?
Yeah, definitely in the locker room. We definitely talked about our defense, so it was good to come out and just get it done.
Just 7 points. That's amazing. Coach,
well, that's what got our scoring going, right? Because we'd get a stop on defense and then be able to kind of push in transition and they were looking to double and triple team Ellie, but she's most open and most single coverage in transition. So when we got some stops, we could get the ball to her in transition. So I think the defense helped us to be able to score a little bit more on offense.
Sure. Ellie was a different playing a game in this gym because you play and practice here all the time, but I haven't seen this place in 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but it's good to be back.
It is. You got the lights on, officials, crowd, radio guys here. It's got to be a different environment. It's good to be back home.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. It's great to be back. I thought we'd shoot a little better from 3 being in our home gym, but we're just saving them up. We're going to save them for Friday and Monday, I think.
Coach, what's the focal point now? You're going through the second part of the season. You're seeing everybody for the second time, beginning not only last week with Valley, but you got Waukee Friday and then Monday with Johnson. That game got moved from Tuesday to Monday, and then Ankeny next week. So some ranked teams coming around the corner, preparing you for the postseason.
Yeah, exactly, and some really good teams coming up. So I think we're just trying to get a little better in every area. I think we've grown a lot. Our team has. We've had some inexperienced players that have gained a lot of experience over the last month and a half, and so now that needs to show. And I think we're going to see some different defensive adjustments, whether it's more pressure like we saw tonight. I don't know if we'll see zone. I don't know if we'll see Ellie get double team. But just being able to adjust to what game plans we see and what defenses we see, and just keep getting a little bit better each game.
All right. Well, Ellie Moeller, anybody want to give a shout out to tonight that might be listening? Is your grandpa up here from Kansas City, or is he down there in the blizzard?
No, it's not. He's down there, but my grandma's probably listening. So. All
right. Grandma Marrette out there in rural Waukee. And how about the O-line clan?
Oh, yeah, I already heard from them. They're watching.
Were they disappointed that Ragbride's not coming through this year? It's a little bit further south.
It was there last year, so
it did last year.
Get it so many years.
That's great. Ladies, thank you. We'll see you at home Friday night.
Yep,
the weather looks okay, so we might be able to get a Friday night game in.
Perfect. We're ready for a Friday night home game with a crowd.
Absolutely.
It'll be great.
It will be. All right. Thank you both. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
You bet. Kristen Meyer and Ellie Moeller joining me at halftime. We'll take a break and come back. The Dowling boys lead at halftime 34-23 over Ankeny Centennial. Back in 1 minute on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Someone recently asked me, how do you explain that Jesus did so much for people 2,000 years ago, but doesn't now? So I asked, are you letting him make a difference in you now? God has revealed all we need for happiness and peace, but we have to let his word impact the way we think if it's going to make a difference in our lives. St. Paul tells us, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Jesus told his apostles, who he knew would face tremendous trials, do not let your hearts be troubled. He wasn't inviting them to receive peace. He was commanding them to claim it. Want God's word to make a difference in you? Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. It starts by not letting your hearts be troubled or given to fear, anxiety, negativity, and constant complaining. Fill your heart with gratitude, truth, beauty, goodness, and the things of God. Then, regardless of your circumstances, you'll see Jesus making all the difference in you. This is Chris Stefanik from RealLifeCatholic.com.
Back to the Dowling Catholic High School gym, underway in the second half. Dowling 37, Centennial 23. Maddox Coppola hits a three-pointer to start the second half. He has 5 points, 37-23 Dowling. Now the Maroons on a steal, and they lose it right before they get to the basket, stolen away by Centennial. Luke Mitchell with the steal. Now gets it inside to Kasperbauer, dribbles through the lane, kicks it over in the corner, right side to Beshin. Now back to Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer coming off a ball screen by Mitchell, top of the key, guarded by Coppola. And a whistle and a reach-in foul on Dowling. Charlie Crane wanted a jump ball, and Mike Lawler, our official, said no, foul on Charlie Crane. It'll be his second foul. Jim?
Look at some first half stats. We're shooting close to 70% tonight, which is 15 of 18 from inside the paint, 1 of 5 free throws. Talked about rebounding. Maroons are out rebounding Centennial 12-7 right now.
Jags with the basketball. Corner three by Hansen is no good. And a rebound out to Dowling. Maroons going with their starting five. They work underneath the Crane. On the left block. Skip pass in the corner to Jenkins. Out to Martins. Noah dribble drives the lane. Shot off the glass, no good. But a slam dunk from the rebound. Charlie Crane. He's got 17 points.
Charlie following on the weak side of the rebound, or the back rim, and Noah Martin had him there for a second, took it contested, but Crane there for the layup.
Now here's a steal by Maddox Capola. He'll go in for an uncontested layup, and it's up and good. Capola with 5 of his 7 points here in the third quarter, 41-23. Dowling has blown it open, leading by 18. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Here's Runche with it, underneath to Hansen. His shot is blocked by Crane. It'll be goaltending, as Hansen will get credit for the basket. Jimmy, you got to look at some of the numbers.
Well, you look at Centennial. I didn't include Centennial. They're shooting the ball fairly well, 45% from the field in the first half. The Maroons are limiting them to just one chance shots. The Maroons are crashing the board, limiting any offensive rebounds by Centennial, which makes it really, really tough, knowing that you get one shot at it.
That was Luke Mitchell getting credit for the basket on the goaltend by Charlie Crane. He's got 11 points now. 41-25 Dowling, and now in the lane, Noah Martins with a little teardrop, and it's out of bounds to Centennial. Dowling thought it was blocked out of bounds, and I guess it wasn't, so it'll be Centennial basketball.
Charlie Crane had a nice alley to the basket on the wing. If he keeps going, I think Noah Martins finds him wide open for a layup, and Charlie Crane just stopped there. And I think that's something you see on film is continue onto the basket. Nobody's guarding you. You're dominating everything inside. And just that time, I think it was a big miss for Charlie.
Dowling was 1 of 3 at the free throw line in the first half. Centennial 0 for 1. And now in the lane, shot off the glass, no good by Castrovauer. Rebound Dowling. Here's Crane, double team. Shot off the glass, no good. Tipped by Coley, no good. Gets the rebound and puts it in. Alfred just is a rim protector, and he got the offensive basket there, Jimmy. He's got 11 points.
Coley, just both him and Crane, they have a great understanding of knowing that the shot is going up, and during that time finding themselves to the rim in the event that ball comes off, and Alfred's there and gets rewarded.
Here's Runche with it. Leaves it for Hansen. Drew gets it up top to Runche. Hunter backs in over to Hansen. Corner three, up and good. Not bad by the young man playing college golf, Drew Hansen. That's his first 3 points of the night. 43-28 Dowling. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Here's Crane with it, backing in, little high-low underneath the Coley. And the ball, we're going to call a jump ball. Possession will be Centennial basketball. That high-low went a little too deep, Jimmy. It was in the mid lane, and there was no angle there for Alfred to come up and shoot the basketball.
There's just been a couple instances that you can see, and I think they'll pick this out on film, is when Alfred or Charlie have gotten the ball and they bring the ball down to their waist. It's really feeding into Ankeny Centennial's defense, and they get caught up in everything, and that time that's what Alfred did, brought the ball down. Ankeny Centennial's right there to hold on to it, forces the turnover.
Good hustle by Jenkins as he read the passing lane and tipped the ball out of bounds with 24 in the shot clock. Dowling 43, Ankeny Centennial 28 here in this boys contest, CIML matchup. 3:45 remaining, third quarter. Dowling girls a winner in game one. 51-26 over Centennial. The battle of two of the top 11 teams in Class 5A. 10 on the shot clock. Centennial underneath, and a whistle and a foul on Coley. Nice head fake by Mitchell. Got him in the air. And it'll be out of bounds to Centennial. Alfred with his second foul.
Not many free throws tonight. Maroons went 1 of 3 in the first half. Ankeny Centennial shot 1 free throw in the first half and missed 0 for 1.
Centennial inbounds the ball as Evan Mitchell in the lineup for Dowling. They work underneath. Little scoop shot up and good by the Jags. Luke Mitchell with his 13th point. 43-30, Dowling by 13. Sam Ralston into the lineup along with Evan Mitchell and Coley, or rather Keyless in the lineup. Gio with the shot from the left wing. It's no good. Rebound Centennial. Now here is Beshon for three. It's no good. Rebound Mitchell. Outlet pass goes to Coley. Now to Ralston. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Here's Ralston off a ball screen by Coley, and a shot up and good. They'll count it for 3. Sam with his 5th point of the night. What a ball screen by Alfred Coley.
Great screen, really freed up Ralston there, but then Coley spins back towards the rim, takes the defender with him, leaves a wide open shot, and Ralston knocks it down.
46-30, Dowling by 16. Here's Mitchell underneath, and he posts up his namesake, Evan Mitchell. Luke versus Evan, and Luke scores 2. He's got 15 points.
I think quickness beats size there. Evan Mitchell's been such a strong presence inside. He doesn't have the height that Coley or Crane have, but he certainly has the strength. That time, Luke Mitchell, good quick move to get himself free.
There's Ralston, another 3. It's up and no good, and the rebound, Luke Mitchell and Centennial. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Dowling by 14. Now, Kasperbauer travels with the basketball. He went all the way down and shuffled his feet and didn't shoot. A turnover against the Jaguars. Charlie Crane checking out. Alfred Coley will check out, Charlie Crane will check in.
Both teams have 2 turnovers here in the third quarter. Dowling has 6 total turnovers for the game, and Centennial 7. So taking care of the basketball, much of what they did back in December.
Right, Dowling on the offensive end. Here's Keyless with it. They threw an errant pass, but picked up by Jenkins. Now to Mitchell, to Crane. Charlie with it at the free throw line. Gets in the corner to Ralston. Ralston dribbles. Lob pass underneath the Crane. Layup good. Nice job by Ralston. And Charlie did a nice job receiving that ball.
Just finding a way to get free. Use your length that you have, Charlie does, and hand it to the Maroons, constantly finding Charlie down low, and he's converting every shot he's taken so far.
Crane with 19 points, 48-32 Dowling. Minute 10 to play, third quarter. Here's Brody Prill in the lineup, one of the captains. He's been nursing an injured ankle and coming off the bench now. And now underneath, Mitchell shot blocked by Crane. Rebound Dowling. And Keyless is fouled. A blocking foul will be called. As Keyless didn't have a chance to come down with it, Brody Prill will pick up the foul. That'll be his first.
Tough offensive night so far. If you're Nate Jenkins or Gio Keyless, 2 really prolific shooters for the Maroons, have really been held in check because the game plan is to get the ball inside, really takes away what strengths they bring, which is that outside shooting.
Hey, you think you'd... Now, nice inbounds play. Ralston found Evan Mitchell, and the layup good from the left side, left block. 6 points for Mitchell off the bench. 1 minute remaining here in the third. 50-32, Dowling by 18. Centennial with the basketball. Here's Runchu with it. Hunter double team. And he works it to Mitchell in the lane. Stops. And he shoots over Evan Mitchell. It's no good. And the rebound, Charlie Crane. Dowling with the ball. Charlie with the left shoe blue, right shoe white. Look tonight.
It's Technicolor night.
Yeah, it must be.
You almost wonder where the other shoe is for each. Where's the other blue one and where's the other pink one?
I think somebody grabbed it and he had to find a second pair, and probably had. Most kids have 3 or 4 pairs. Now here's Keyless for 3 at the horn. It's no good, and we come to the end of the third quarter from the Dowling Catholic Gym with our score: Dowling 50, Ankeny Centennial 32. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, I am Mark Amadeo. Back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
It's the Catholic Morning Show with Bo Bonner, Matt Wilkham, Aiden Pugh, and Alexia Baker.
Coming up Wednesday, retired Sioux City priest Father Dan Gunther talks about his role as state chaplain, along with unofficial pilgrimage leader for the Iowa Knights of Columbus. We'll talk Catholic social justice with John Wynn from the Diocese of Des Moines. Plus, we'll get you up to speed on all the news, weather, sports, and Saint of the Day info to start your day right.
If you miss a morning, you miss a lot. The Catholic Morning Show, weekdays at 7 on Iowa Catholic Radio.
The Diocese of Sioux City and Lamar's All Saints Parish invite you to the March 21st Men's Conference with keynote speaker Dr. Ray Arendi and Bishop John Keener. Register today at scdiocese.org/men's conference.
Dr. Marcus Peter examines culture, church, and current events through the lens of faith from the heart of the church to show how Jesus Christ is Lord over all facets of life. Ave Maria in the afternoon, weekdays at 3 p.m. Central on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Back here at the Dowling Catholic High School Gym, West Des Moines. This is our second home opener. We've been gone for 6 weeks and now back tonight. Dowling leading 50-32 over the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars in this Central Iowa Metro League contest. Dowling with the first possession. They get it on the right block to Alfred Coley, and a reach-in foul on Brody Prill. That'll be his second foul. Brody did not play the first 3 quarters, or first 2 quarters, and played latter part of the third quarter. Now we got a timeout called by Dowling. We'll keep it here with the Maroons leading 50-32. And Jimmy Cataldo, you can catch us up with our third statistics through 3 quarters.
Through 3 quarters, Maroons 23 of 36 from the field, shooting over 60%. Just 3 of 10, though, from 3. 20 rebounds for the Maroons through 3 quarters versus Ankeny Centennial's 9. Maroons have 6 turnovers to Ankeny Centennial's 7. Ankeny Centennial is shooting 14 of 32 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3. And again, free throws, minimums. 1 of 3 so far in the Maroons for the game, 0 of 1 for Ankeny Centennial. Again, Maroons are really dominating inside. The statistics are showing it, 20 of 26 inside for the Maroons.
Scoring-wise for Dowling, Charlie Crane leading the way with 19 points through 3 quarters. Alfred Coley with 11 points. 5 points for Sam Ralston off the bench. Nate Jenkins with 2 points. 7 points for Maddox Capola. And 6 points for Evan Mitchell. Dowling 1 for 3 at the free throw line through 3 quarters. Maroons by 18. Now the Jags with the basketball after the Maroons had it first. And they will start their offense. Brody Prill will run the point. Pass goes to Mitchell, top of the key, guarded by Coley. Back to Prill, long 3 up. No good, tip no good. Rebound Coley and Dowling. Maroons by 18. Gio Keelis has not scored in this contest for the Maroons. And we got a turnover here, Jimmy.
Turnover, jump ball. Charlie Crane just gets a little unbalanced, gets a good feed inside, and just really didn't have his footing on the turnaround. Caught up on a jump ball.
All this tonight, Dowling by 18. Gio Keelis and Noah Martins have not scored.
And then Nate Jenkins only has 2 points.
Isn't that amazing?
Just really been held in check, but just the Maroons' ability to get the ball inside, attacking the rim inside, has just been the name of this game, and it shows Dowling's versatility that they can win that way.
All right, here's Kasperbauer, gets it on the baseline to Lincoln Cole, who's in there. Now they get it to Hunter Runchie, and he shoots and scores. Nice move by Hunter Runchie. He has 6 points. 50-34 Dowling. Crane with it on the right wing. Backs in. Double team, and you got a reach-in foul on Runchie.
Charlie's dribbling to set himself up to get inside. Pass the ball out. Reset your ability to post up your guy. He's got so much more strength and size on the guy guarding him. Didn't need to really dribble it inside. There's that feed inside. That's what you get.
Maroons lob it inside. They get it to Charlie Crane, and he tries to slam it, but he does get the ball to go through, and a foul on Brody Prill. That'll be his third, and Charlie Crane with his 21st point.
Just have a lot of trust in your teammates and your Charlie Crane. Find your way as he looped around the basket, got a good feed, converted the basket, misses the free throw. Coley with the offensive rebound, but turnover.
Alfred, offensive rebound off the missed free throw, but he did the cardinal sin. He bounced it, and the guards got in and swiped it away. If he just went straight up, he might have had a shot. 52-34 Dowling. Centennial the other way, and they turn it over. Kasperbauer can't handle the pass from Brody Prill. The other way we go.
Yeah, the Centennial team is 4-9 on the year. They handle themselves really well. Tonight their shooting isn't as dominant, but they minimize their turnovers. I think they're just outmanned by size with the Maroons. But impressed with what type of team they got. Just limited with size.
Here's Capola. Backdoor pass goes to Jenkins. Now out to Keelis for 3, and it's good. So Keelis gets off the snide, and he's got his first 3 of the night after being held scoreless for 3 quarters. 55-34 Dowling. Maroons by 21, their largest lead of the night. Here's Runchie in the lane to Mitchell, and Luke's shot is no good. Keelis with the rebound. Outlet pass to Capola. Lob pass to Crane. Layup and slam dunk good. Wow. Capola with the assist.
Great feed by Capola. Throw the ball right at the rim where Crane's going to have the ability to out-jump his guy. Ends up being a great alley-oop. Good two-man play.
57-34 Dowling, and Al Capola is going to get a foul at half court for guarding too closely. And it'll be
something that you've never been accused of.
Third team foul. 3 team fouls on Centennial, 1 on Dowling. I'm going to ignore that comment. Now, a long 3 by Runchi is good. Hunter Runchi with his first 3 of the night. He's got 5 of his 9 points here in the fourth quarter. 57-37, Dowling by 20 with 4:45 to go. Here's Jenkins in the front court. Gets it to Coley. I'll skip pass over to Keyless. Nearly's taken away, and now on the baseline, Charlie Crane's shot is no good. Rebound Luke Mitchell and Centennial. Jags the other way, right to left, underneath to Mitchell, and he draws the foul. I think Coley got him. Nice pass that time by Brody Prill. And Crane will pick up the foul, his third.
You look at the Maroons' bigs right now, and Crane and Coley combined 34 points. Mitchell has another 8. Shows where the Maroons are dominating tonight in those 3 individuals.
Luke Mitchell came in averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds, leads the team in rebounding average. He has 15 points tonight. First free throw, no good. Second one, no good. Rebound, Beshin kept it away, but it's stolen away by Capola. So Mitchell goes 0 for 3 now. Luke Mitchell for Centennial. Dowling with the ball. Here's Capola with it in the lane. Loses the basketball, and nothing called, out of bounds to Centennial. Maddox said, hey, what do I got to do? So Charlie Crane will check out. Checking in for the Maroons is Evan Mitchell. 6'10" checks out, 6'4" checks in.
It's such a luxury for the Maroons this year. Being able to go deep into your bench, find Evan Mitchell, who's going to give you quality minutes on the floor. He's not as tall as Coley or Crane, but he certainly makes that up with his strength to be able to get his position inside.
There's Runchi with the basketball down the lane. His layup is up and good. And timeout called by Centennial. We'll keep it here with just under 4 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 57-39, Dowling Catholic leading alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Game 1 was won by the Dowling girls, 51-26. Dowling girls now 14-2 on the season, ranked 3rd. Centennial falls to 6-9 and ranked 11th in Class 5A. And boys' rankings came out yesterday, Mr. Cataldo, and I think you swiped my copy. But
I did.
I thought, yeah, you did. I thought I gave that with you.
I have one. I had them both.
Cedar Falls ranked 1st. Northwest of Waukee ranked 2nd. Dowling 3rd. Waukee 4th. It'll be Dowling and Waukee Friday night, 3 versus 4. And 2nd place in the conference on the line, as Dowling now has that right now. But that'll be pending.
I mean, in the scheme of things, probably the biggest game of the season is going to be Friday night against Waukee. The Maroons, you want to keep your distance from Waukee. Dowling got the better of them the last meeting at Waukee. Mm-hmm. Big win by the Maroons, and hope you can hold serve on that one. Real tough matchup for the Maroons, but if you can keep your distance from Waukee, stay in that top 3 position, bodes well for you when you get to the postseason.
Waukee ranked 4th. Dubuque Senior 5th. 6-10 has Ames. Urbandale moves up to 7th. Linn-Mar at number 8. Bettendorf 9th, and Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln is ranked 10th in Class 4A. These rankings come out every Monday from the Boys Association. Okay, out of the timeout, Dowling with the ball. Here's Keyless with it on the handoff by Coley, and Gio drew the foul, says Mike Lawler, and it'll be out of bounds, Dowling. Foul will be on Brody Prill, his 4th. And it'll be the 14th foul on Centennial. So with 3:42 to go in the fourth quarter, Dowling will be in the double bonus the rest of the game. Here's Capola with it, guarded by Beshin. Maddox on the baseline, pull-up jumper 10 feet off the back iron, no good. And the rebound, Casper Bauer and Centennial. Good look at the basket that time by Maddox. And he couldn't hit the shot. Here's Casper Bauer with it. Over to Mitchell. Now to Runchi. Back to Mitchell. They run the flex cuts underneath for Centennial. Can't get anybody open. Now Kasperbauer with it. Dribbles baseline. 10 on the shot clock. In the lane. Shot up and good. Runchi. Hunter Runchi. Quite the fourth quarter. He's got 9 points. 9 of his 13 points in the fourth quarter.
Nice runner by Runchi. 13 points on the night.
And here is number 13, Maddox Capola with a three-pointer. It's no good. Tip no good. And out of bounds to Dowling as Keelis was battling in there with Beschen. They say it went off Beschen. Says Lauren DeCreif. 57-41, Dowling. 2:49 to go. Mitchell with it. This is Evan Mitchell for the Maroons. Out to Keelis. Geel. Dribbles to the right elbow. Can't get off a shot. Now to Coley. Alfred double team. Gets it back to Keelis. He fakes the pass. Stays in the lane. It finds Mitchell. His shot is blocked. Gets his own rebound, does the sophomore. 10 on the shot clock. Keelis for three. Good! Good hustle by the Maroons. Good job by Mitchell to stay with the ball after it was blocked.
Second made three from that same spot by Keelis. Getting his 6 points. Held scoreless for much of this game.
That is his 24th made three of the year. And a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here. A 30-second timeout called by Centennial. 60-41 Dowling. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadeo. Vinny Cataldo, our studio producer. I know he's a better bowler than you. I know
Vinny's
that.
Normally a Friday night guy, so I mean this is a rarity to get Vinny on a Tuesday night. It may be the weather.
Well, he was scheduled for Friday, but it got moved because we got froze out Friday, and he was available. I called him. I said, "Hey, Vinny,
you're still on it Tuesday, and you probably got a little grumblings from him."
No, not at all. Not at all. Not unlike some of the Cataldo family that I know. Unlike some. Never the women.
Vinny. If you know my cousin Vinny is really big into Comic-Cons and entertainment wrestling. I always imagine, you know how those entertainment wrestlers have those masks, and one day I'm going to look on TV and somebody's going to be unmasked. It's going to be Vinny.
First of all, that may be all well and good, but he's an outstanding bowler. More so than you and your gang of.
Well, in Vinny's old age, which he's getting a little bit older, that rotator cuff goes, so your bowling game goes at that time.
Oh, you're just trying to talk him into that, are you? All right, back to live action. Let's talk basketball. Long three, no good by Lincoln Cole, who's in there for Centennial, 6'2 junior.
Maroons have gone to their bench.
Yes, they have. Rosters have to come out, and now a pass on the baseline. Jacob Wynn in the lineup, and he tries to hit his teammate. Drew DeRocher and threw it away. So, minute 50 to play. Dowling 60 and Centennial 41. And here we go. In football, we go beyond the two deeps. We're going to the roster.
Yeah.
Here we just go to the roster. There's only 15 dressed on each side. Centennial with the ball. Cody Vanami's pass stolen away by Dowling. Wynn with it. Gets it to DeRocher. Now over to Davin Tritton. Work underneath to Oldfield, and the ball's kicked out of bounds by Centennial with 24 on the shot clock. And Gabe Lawson checking in. Didn't we have this happen last Tuesday at Valley? I think we did. Maroons throw it in. DeRocher gets it to Tritton. Davin with it, coming off a ball screen. Works the right side. Gets it to Wynn. Jacob with it. Up top of the key to Baumhover. Back to Wynn. Out to Baumhover. Launch the three. Top of the key. It's no good. Fight for the rebound. Lawson comes away with it. Put back up and good. The Gabe Lawson. Wide receiver and strong safety in football. Keep him on the defensive side away from you, Cataldo, and he's going to be a player.
Well, I think Gabe Lawson is really understanding the culture of this team is to attack the offensive boards, and when you do, you get rewarded. So it's paying off, working in practice, attacking boards, offensive rebounding.
Yeah, basketball practice. I should mention basketball practice. Here's a shot off the glass, good by Grady Knoll, who checked in for Centennial. 62-43 Dowling, 38 seconds to play. And that's a chance to get Lawson out of the game, and it just came in.
Oldfield.
Oh, there's another tight end. Leighton Oldfield, 6'2", 195 pounds, sophomore. Dowling with the ball, 25 seconds remaining, 22 on the shot clock. And Oldfield, we just talked about him, layup good. He's got 2 points. Leighton Oldfield, 6'2", 195. He got up to 6'4", and oh boy, that'd be something else. There's a long three, up and good. Gets the roll, does Grady Knoll. 5 points in 1 minute. 64-46, and that'll do it. 5 seconds remaining as the clock winds down. 64-46 is the final. So Dowling wins the regular season series between Centennial and Dowling Catholic. The final, Dowling 64, Ankeny Centennial 46. Dowling Catholic now 13-1 on the year. Ankeny Centennial falls to a record of 4-10. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Vinny Cataldo. Cousins, right? You guys are cousins? I like his side of the family better. I really do. Good job, Vinny. 64-46 the final. Back with our post-game show here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by CTO. Your support has helped thousands of students attend our Catholic schools. CTOIowa.org. At CTO, the bottom line, it's for the kids and their future.
Support for programming is provided by construction professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. CPCustomHomes.com. Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio. Health powers life. From the delightfully routine to the truly uncharted, at Mercy One, their caring doctors focus on just that, so you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting listeners to Christ every day with people like you.
This is Father Alex Kramer from the Diocese of Des Moines. Thank you for listening to Iowa Catholic Radio.
Back to the Dowling Catholic High School gym alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Post-game show here on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network as Dowling defeats Ankeny Centennial 64-46 in the boys contest, and in the girls game it was Dowling 51-26 over Ankeny Centennial in the girls contest. So a doubleheader sweep by Dowling, and the Maroons won both meetings on the girls and boys side this year as we go to our post-game show, still totaling up the numbers, and Jimmy Cataldo is our sports information director for anybody that wants to tap him on the shoulder, and you know they just don't know we're doing live radio. That doesn't exist much, I think, Jimmy. But that's okay.
We're here to appeal to everybody.
And you did. Good job. Did you get everything done?
Yeah, I think I'm good to go. And
I'm going to turn it over to you because I got the scoring done for Dowling, and now I'm working on Centennial. So go ahead.
So Maroons, as we mentioned, really dominated the paint tonight. They went to 24 of 33 inside the paint, but shot 29 of 47 overall, almost 62% on the night. So dominating shooting performance by the Maroons. 5 of 14 from 3, so they shot over their average at 36% from three-point range. 28 total rebounds to Ankeny Centennial's 11. I had the Maroons with 11 turnovers, which was 5 in that fourth quarter alone. So 11 turnovers, 28 total rebounds, 62% shooting. Just 1 of 4 from the free throw line for the Maroons. For Ankeny Centennial, shot almost 49% from the field. They, as I mentioned, had 11 rebounds, 9 turnovers, held the ball pretty well, but just 0 of 3 from the free throw line was Ankeny Centennial. So shooting was decent for almost 50% tonight shooting by Ankeny Centennial, but the Maroons' ability to limit them to one shot, oftentimes getting that rebound and pushing the ball up, really puts a lot of pressure on your offense to score.
It certainly did, and the Maroons got off to a Kind of a slow start. It was Dowling leading 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. Maroons opened up in the second quarter, as you talked about, 22-12 Dowling in that second quarter. The Maroons led by 11 at halftime, 34-23. In the third quarter, Dowling outscored Centennial 16-9. Maroons led by 18 going into the fourth quarter, 50-32. And both teams played to a 14-14 tie in the fourth quarter. And the Maroons win it 64-46. And our scoring tonight will start with the visitors from Ankeny Centennial, whose record falls to 4-10 under first-year head coach Matt Delger. The Jaguars were led by two players in double figures, Luke Mitchell with 15 points and Hunter Runchie with 13 points. 5 points each for Keaton Kasperbauer, and off the bench, Grady Knoll with 5. 3 points for Drew Hansen, 3 points for Colby Beshin, and 2 points for Will Perpich for the Jaguars. Centennial was 0 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. For Dowling Catholic, the Maroons had two players in double figures, with Charlie Crane leading the way with 23 points, 11 points for Alfred Coley, so the two bigs leading the way for the Maroons. Believe it or not, Noah Martins did not score, and Gio Keelis did not score until the fourth quarter. He finishes with 6 points. Rounding out scoring for Dowling, 7 points for Maddox Capola, 6 points for Gio Keelis, Evan Mitchell, 5 points for Sam Ralston off the bench, 2 points for Nate Jenkins, Leighton Oldfield with 2 points, and Gabe Lawson with 2 points. Dowling went 1 for 4 unofficially at the free throw line. So those are the numbers I had. And Maroons come away with a doubleheader sweep, winning the earlier contest back on December 9th, 46-42 over Centennial, in a low-scoring, not as many possession type game. In this game, the Maroons took the tempo to them, and I think we knew something was going to change. Coach didn't tell us, but the Maroons came out with that press, Jimmy, right off the bat, and they forced the tempo instead of Centennial forcing tempo like they did at their place a month ago.
Well, it's a lot. It tells what you can learn from a previous meeting with Centennial. Maroons knew that was the first road game of the year. Centennial really controlled the tempo, as you mentioned. I thought the Maroons had a great game plan coming in, was that they were going to control things, maybe not be as fast as they normally are, but control what they could offensively, feed the ball inside throughout the entire game. They were dominating there. And I thought the Maroons really did what they had to do in taking it to Ankeny Centennial, and Centennial really didn't have an answer for the Maroons. Really didn't get to the free throw line much, if at all, and they did not have an answer for Charlie Crane, Alfred Coley, and Evan Mitchell.
Other games going on tonight, the CIML. These are all girl-boy doubleheaders. Urbandale was at Waukee Northwest. And girls only game at Southeast Polk at Pella, so kind of a light schedule with Johnston, Ankeny, Valley, and Waukee all having the night off. Other games going on, Mesa City was at Ames, Marshalltown at Fort Dodge. These are all in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Roosevelt at Des Moines Lincoln, North at Hoover, and Ottumwa at Des Moines East. And Little Hawkeye Conference had Newton at Dallas Center Grimes, Oskaloosa at Indianola, Norwalk at Pella Christian, and I mentioned Southeast Polk at Pella in a girls-only contest. So that was kind of a light schedule, but Maroons are back in action on Friday night. We'll be here at the Dowling Gym for our second game of the 2026 season from this gym, as Dowling will host Waukee. Girls game at 6:15, and the boys game, number 4 Waukee, number 3 Dowling Catholic. Should be a good one, and we'll bring it to you on Friday night. And, I walk in here, Coach Wilson, we had the sophomore boys game going on here. Coach Wilson talking with him, trying to play catch-up. I said, something changed here, and somebody told me that, and I'm looking. He said, look behind you.
Well, you were looking for your own plaque. That's the problem, and you weren't going to find it. But the artwork is phenomenal. There used to be this
phenomenal.
So the Maroons are adding classrooms where they can in the space that's limited. So they added classrooms to the east side of the building of the large gym, and had to put up a big obscure gray wall, and it was just blank. And they put the nice artwork around Dowling Catholic, the new logo as the athletic logo, and I think it looks fantastic.
It is. Now I heard there was several choices for what that mural was going to be, and I say mural, that's what they went with, just the Dowling basic coat of arms, if you will, the new coat of arms. But there was some other options there. I won't get into it over Radio Land, but and you know what they may have been, but they were vetoed by a certain some of the staff, whoever came up with that. But it looks nice, and it adds to the flavor of the gym when they put that wall up because there's no upper section behind us where the visitors sit. So that just takes away the seating, but you got bigger and better things maybe in a few years over here to the southwest.
And that's one of the things I hope we get Coach Wilson on during one of these halftime. So, let's talk about some of the new facilities that they have in mind. You've seen some of the pictures that have drawn up, some of the plans that they have in place, and what's to come in Dowling athletics. Let alone they're going to have a great new entry, a great new common area for Dowling Catholic. But looking at the newer renditions of the athletic facilities, looks pretty cool.
Absolutely. I want to thank Fast Signs and Clive, along with Skeffington's Formal Wear, some of the supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic Sports, Construction Professionals, Iowa Wealth Management, Ashworth Vision Clinic, and Bows on the Floor. If we're going to take our final break, come back, we'll visit with head coach Justin Einerson, the Dowling boys coach, following their win tonight, 64-46 over Ankeny Centennial, alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadell. Back in 1 minute will be our final break of the night on Iowa Catholic Radio.
This is Dale Ahlquist with a Chesterton Minute. G.K. Chesterton says, "Thanks are the highest form of thought." At the sacrifice of the Mass, we hear the priest say, "We do well always and everywhere to give you thanks." Always and everywhere. Have we ever really thought about that? If we were always thankful to God, always and everywhere, what would our lives be like? Chesterton says, we should always endeavor to wonder at the permanent thing, not at the mere exception. We should be startled by the sun, not by the eclipse. We should wonder less at the earthquake and wonder more at the earth. Thanks are the highest form of thought. Maybe that's why the word Eucharist means thanksgiving. Want more than a minute? Chesterton.org.
And welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School gym, alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. Post-game show following Dowling's win over Ankeny Centennial, 64-46 in the boys' contest. Joined now by head coach Justin Einerson of Dowling Catholic. Coach, thanks for joining us at halftime and in the postgame. Congratulations on the win. As Jimmy and I were discussing before you got up here, we knew about the game. You took the fight to them. You took the tempo to them instead of the other way around like it was a month ago.
That was the plan. I couldn't shut up Nicholson about it all week long. So, no, I was excited about it too. I thought we were a little bit passive that first time around, and even if they beat the press, we're gonna get our guys going a little bit. I thought our guys did a nice job.
Yeah, that 1-2-2 full court press, and you put Alfred at the top.
Like that.
And then you had a 10-second violation.
Yeah.
I didn't know you ran it that well, but it caused a 10-second violation. That's awesome.
Well, we haven't shown it a ton, so sometimes if you're not prepared for it, it can be a little bit jolting. Honestly, they adjusted to it well, and we had to get out of it, but it's nice to be able to start a game like that.
Coach, was the night of the big guys, Charlie leads the way. Charlie Crane, 23 points. Alfred Coley, 11 points. They were rim protectors all night long, offensive rebounds. And yet, a couple of your guards, Noah Martins did not score. Nate Jenkins held to 2 points, and Gio Keelis had a pair of threes in the fourth quarter. He was held scoreless. Isn't that amazing how balanced this team can become when they're taking guards away?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny when all these player rankings come out. A lot of people that don't watch us anyway keep our guys pretty buried on the list. I mean, the reality is we have a team-first approach. A lot of these guys played team-first in AAU too. So as a coach, it's a dream because you know that on any given night, anybody can take a step back and somebody can step into that role. And tonight it was really, really important for us to get the posts involved. First time we played these guys, we were 11 from 12 in the paint and shot 25 threes and only made 2 of them. So it was very clear to us that we had to make sure that we got the ball inside and made the right reads out of it. And I thought for the most part, Charlie and Alfred did a really great job. I thought Evan did a good job offensively as well. But I got to shout out our guards. Our guards couldn't even throw the ball in the post about 8 months ago, and now they're really good at it. We're really good at executing actions and getting guys in spots that they need to get to. So shout out to the guards for that.
And Coach Cataldo had a tremendous stat in the first half about points in the paint, and Jimmy, I'll let you take it from there. That was quite the number early in the first half, where I think we were 11 of 12 Dowling in the paint.
Well, it was very apparent what the goal was in this game is to take advantage of the size that you guys had. 15 of 18 in the first half inside the paint. Was just dominant, and you guys only shot 5 3-pointers in the third. And it's the versatility of not just Charlie Crane, because we've seen what he could do, I loved his strength. He was getting a lot of the smaller guys. He'd bring the ball down. They'd get their hands around the ball. His strength looked really, really good, as well as Alfred Coley. But being able to go to Evan Mitchell on the bench and to give you those quality minutes, he doesn't have the size or the height as Crane Coley, but his size is ever more dominant as the height.
He's got great footwork. It's something that is really exciting about the future with Evan because his footwork is already very high level for a sophomore. And we have so much confidence in him. You know what his mentality is like. I mean, it is special. He's ready to go to work every day. He's already a leader as a sophomore. But, obviously skill-wise we're excited about where he's at, and I thought he did a great job in the offensive end. I don't know how many points. Do you only have 2 buckets?
I had him for 8.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good.
I had him for 8.
I promise I was watching the game.
But then you talked about having to manage your team, and great teams understand where the buckets come from on any given night. Tonight it was inside the paint because of the opponent that you were going against, and having a senior-led guards to understand that hey, maybe tonight was to feed and get more assists, where maybe Waukee is you're going to have to knock down those jump shots. How do you keep your team excited to understand? Just be patient. Your role's coming. You got to be ready to go when that time comes.
I think that's the hardest thing about a job like this is just getting guys to understand their roles. Every night might be a little bit different. I do think it's what makes our team special. We don't have a guy that's consistently going out there and scoring 25. We got a bunch of guys that can score a high number. And this group's special because they bought into that, and hopefully some of our younger talent, like really talented freshmen, are watching this and seeing that we're going to do it this way. We're going to probably share the ball. We're going to be team first. We're going to defend. That's going to be our identity. And this group is completely bought into winning. And, it helps when you kind of shocked the world last year with how good of our regular season we had with a bunch of unknowns, but then get disappointed when they really thought they were going to state. I felt like their approach this offseason was incredible, whether they were with us or working with their dads or, AAU teams or skill guys. They've always talked about winning. That's what they want to do. So as a coach, it's a dream.
Visit with Justin Einertson, Dowling boys basketball coach, following Dowling's win tonight, 64-46 over Ankeny Centennial, and that sets up the big matchup Friday night. A little preparing for game on Friday. Hopefully we'll have a Friday game at home. We didn't last Friday. It got moved to tonight, but that's okay. Dowling and Waukee. Number 4 Waukee, number 3 Dowling. Are you ready for the matchup, Coach? And I know Coach Canassy's been at one game. I don't know if he was here tonight, but I know he was at the Urbandale game. And when you start seeing coaches scout you in person, that's got their attention. And certainly the win over Waukee at their place earlier this year has got their attention.
Yeah, I don't think they're too happy about that. I think they're going to be out for blood on Friday night. What a great situation to be in for both programs. I mean, we both had really good starts to the year. It's going to be an incredible atmosphere Friday night. Their starting five's as good as you get. I really think it's unbelievably sound, and the couple guys that bring in off the bench do a really nice job of keeping everything moving the right direction. Obviously last time we were pretty new to having Charlie and Alfred, and offensively I think we were very primitive at that point. So I think there's a lot of things that we can play around with to try to be a little bit better this time around. But defensively, we've got to have that same approach where we're in their face all night. We're going to box them out every play. We're going to try to get every single rebound and just kind of be in them and making things tough for them. I thought last year we kept them a little bit comfortable, and that's where you saw the big scoring nights from Evan Jacobson last year. I think he had 30 and 29 in the 2 games. But, if we can get in him and kind of defend as a unit, I like our chances.
Well, you held him to 9 points in the first meeting over at the Waukee Fieldhouse, and I think Max Roach ended up having 15 points. He's our leading assist. And you held Pete Craig to 5 points, so 2 players in single digits. You figured they would be in double digits, and that was the kind of game it was. I think you guys had a 28-26 rebounding edge, but they had 11 offensive rebounds to your 4. But you outshot them 46% to 28%, and you committed 17 turnovers to their 9. But you shot much better. Shot selection was a big thing.
Big shots. I thought our guys had the right mentality going into Friday night, and that's what it's going to take to beat Waukee. They're a very good offensive team, and they're one of the few teams that can match us on the glass. So You got to be really locked in, really physical, and you got to step up and hit your shots.
Well, I don't know if you guys are going to go into this game with the same defensive game plan, but I thought that defensive game plan that you guys deployed in the first meeting was flawless. And so you think about what that's going to entail and how you guys prepare for that. It's going to be some sleepless nights for Nicholson.
You ain't lying. I mean, everybody adjusts, right? So you're trying to get ahead of the adjustment. And our Nicholson and Young will come ready to go, and we're already talking about what we need to break down. So we have a retreat tomorrow, so we don't have our normal time to kind of dive into film. So we got a lot of work to do tonight, to be honest with you.
You brought up Sam Young, and it's an individual we haven't talked a ton about on your staff. We talked a lot about Jimmy Nahas and O'Hare and Nicholson and the entire staff. But Sam Young has been a good addition for you guys in that defense. Seeing how he's engaged, he's young, he relates to these kids really well. It's a great addition for your staff.
You got a lot of future head coaches if they ever want to be. You talk about, obviously, Nicholson. Nagel's doing an incredible job with the JV team again in his third year. He does a really nice job of not just winning games with them, but preparing for varsity. And Nicholson could be a head coach next year if he wanted to. And Sam Young, I'm just trying to enjoy every minute that we have all these guys with us. I came in and didn't hire a single guy, had no idea what I had here. And about a year in, they really bought into what we were trying to do. And, carved out roles for each one of them, and they're all doing a great job. So I think, I can give a lot of credit to our seniors, no question, our juniors for getting better, but our coaching staff really makes my life easy. So I appreciate these guys.
And you brought up the scouting report that Sam Young did. It's got more colors in it, and it's like a manifesto. It's like several pages front and back. More colors than what you have on your shot chart there, Mr. Cataldo. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I was amazed.
When you ask how many guys actually get something out of that, I tell you who does. Nate was perfect on the scout defensively tonight. So, it kind of starts with him. We always give him the hardest job.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's great to have all these guys together.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time following tonight's win, and we'll be here Friday night for the girl-boy doubleheader. Looking forward to Game 2. Two of the top 5 teams in Class 4A, so say others, and it's Waukee and Dowling.
Did I hear that this station goes all over Iowa?
It does.
Is that true?
It
well,
does.
Let's pack this place. Coming from Storm Lake or Mason City, wherever you're hearing us, come on down Friday night. Let's pack it.
We've gotten a few complaints from the Okoboji area about my partner here, but
that's normal.
But Burkhardt and Tom Donahue, no problems at all. But this guy Okoboji, I don't know what you did one summer with you and your cronies, but we're good. We really are. We're all over Iowa.
I'm just out advertising the station is not what it used to be. It's
different, isn't it?
It's 105.5, and that's you got to make sure everybody finds that number. I'm advertising. I'm free advertising.
What, you got in the back of your Google car that you drive around?
I drive a lot of miles.
I know you do. Out of state. So, Justin, thank you. And good luck tomorrow. I knew my daughter was off school tomorrow, and that's right. You guys have a retreat.
We are not. We are not off.
Staff is not.
No.
But
kids think that's hilarious.
So. They're kind of laughing about it. Yeah, that's true.
All right. See you guys.
Right, we'll see you Friday. Thank you. Justin Anderson, Dowling boys basketball coach, joined us here on the post-game show, and that'll wrap things up. Jimmy Cataldo, so you're free.
Fun.
You're advertising. You got the Iowa Catholic Radio bumper sticker on the back of your brand-new Google car, right, or whatever they're calling it.
That's right. It might as well. It's a smart car, but
smart car, yeah.
It's a huge matchup Friday, and I think you can sense that, Coach Anderson wants to get everything he can out of a home field advantage, so to speak, and so – if you're not doing anything, Friday night you're going to see a heck of an entertaining game because this Waukee team's really, really good, and Downing's playing pretty darn good themselves right now.
They certainly are. Jimmy, thanks for all you do, and drive safe until I see you Friday. We'll have Dowling and Waukee Friday night. Appreciate it. All right, Jimmy Cataldo, my broadcast partner, and that will wrap things up. Our thanks to everybody behind the scenes at Iowa Catholic Radio that help us with our broadcast, including tonight's studio producer, Vinny Cataldo. Our thanks to Deacon Mark Campbell, the Director of Program and Network Development, Matt Wilcomb, our Director of Program and Network Development, and Deacon Mark Campbell, our Executive Director, and, of course, Aiden Pugh, our Program Assistant. Our next broadcast will be this coming Friday night. Dowling will host Waukee in a girl-boy doubleheader back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines. Girls will tip off at 6:15, the boys at 7:45. Our pregame coverage begins Friday night at 6 o'clock, so join us for the contest as Mike Burkert will rejoin our broadcast along with Jimmy Cataldo. For Jimmy Cataldo and for Tom Donahue sitting in for Mike Burkert tonight, this is Mark Amadale reminding you of the final scores for the final time tonight. In the girls' contest, the Dowling girls improved their record to 14-2 as third-ranked Dowling defeated 11th-ranked Ankeny Centennial 51-26 in Game 1. And in the boys' contest in Game 2, Dowling Catholic defeating Centennial 64-46. The Dowling boys now with a record of 13-1. Centennial falls to 4-10. So for our studio producer, Vinny Cataldo, and for my broadcast partner, Jimmy Cataldo and Vinny Cataldo, this is Mark Amadale saying good night and so long from the Dowling Catholic Gym in West Des Moines. Have a safe and blessed, faith-filled evening.
Dowling Catholic Basketball and Iowa Catholic Radio has been brought to you by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Fast Signs, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear, Iowa Wealth Management, and Bosun the Florist. Please support the businesses that underwrite Iowa Catholic Radio. The preceding has been a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio.